Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Loretta Piwa. If you're joining me for the first time, hey, what's up? And if you're back again, I don't know how many times you've been here. What's up, cousin? Because we're family over here. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a mukbang. So I got a seafood boil from Meals by Maps on Instagram. Meals by Maps. So I'm gonna do the Zim chit chat. You guys can already see the title, what this video is about, but I'm gonna do it in the mukbang. So let's get into it. So I realized I don't have any cutlery or extra plates, so let me get that and come back. Anyway guys, so I have my plate here, my spoon, my fork, and my knife. I'm gonna put it on the floor. I decided to sit on the floor because, as you can tell, the size of this meal is huge and it's a mukbang. So we are going to talk and eat. So without wasting time, let me taste this food. Sausage. Sorry. First time mukbangers, so bear with me. Let's taste the sauce. The sauce is the same one as inside. I think it's just extra sauce. The sausage is one of those chakalaka ones, but it's not bad. Okay, let me start by asking and speaking. I don't want to prolong this video, to be honest. So the first question is, why did I move back to Zim? So I moved back to Zim because I think I mentioned in a vlog, a previous vlog, I moved back mainly because I was lonely. I lived alone and I worked from home, and it didn't make sense for me to be in SA, especially because it's not like I was making millions, you know, for me to be like, oh, I'm not seeing my family for a long time. I know for some of you, it may be like, oh, SA Patrice. But when you really can't afford to travel all the time, guys, SA can be very far. Price is nice. SA can be very far. So I just decided to come back home. Plus, home is home, guys. There's just a sense of I'm home when you're here that I like. Back in my complex, I didn't know many people. Like, we knew each other's faces, but the people don't interact as much as people in Zim do. And even if they do interact, it's like, you know, language barrier and all of that, safety, like, it was just a lot. So I decided to come back here. It was abrupt. Makes sense why there's extra sauce, because the sauce in here is not enough. Okay, it is enough, but like, you know what I mean. Exactly. So anyway, so you end up just wanting to come back home, and that's what I did. I just decided, you know what, let me come back home. It became so abrupt because although I had been thinking about it for months, towards my return, I lost my job. I didn't know when I was going to share this with you guys, because I always share these kind of things. But yeah, sometime in July, I came to Zim. So let me tell you a funny story. So I came to Zim, right? My job was fine. Everything was fine. I think 2 weeks prior, I'd even gotten an increment, the yearly increment. And then I came back from Zim on Sunday. On Monday, I came back to the office and somehow there's an impromptu meeting. And my job is over. My job is finished, like they're firing me. The company was downsizing and all of that. So I was just like, what? I'm leaving? No, like I don't have a job. And then, you know, when you live alone and you're like firstborn daughter, it's like a lot of things to process. I don't think I should have worn lipstick. But anyway, so after I lost my job, I went into deep prayer. They gave me a package which was gonna sustain me for about 3 months actually. It was gonna sustain me for about 3 months whilst looking for a job. So I lost my job at the end of July. And then I started praying. Like, I went into deep prayer, guys. Level, I was going to prayer mountains, I was in prayer groups. And then the decision to come back just sat with me. I think a week or two after, I was like, I'm gonna go to Zim. I'm like, I've been having this back and forth with myself, been asking God if I should do it, but this time I think let me just go back to Zim. Whatever situation may be, let me go back to Zim. So I was like to God, you know what? I want to go back. Like, I'm gonna go back since you've been telling me to go back. But what was my thing? So whether I have a job or not, I'm going back to Zim. I settled it. 2 weeks later, I got a job. And now I had to keep my side of the bargain. So, ended my lease, sold my stuff, and I came back to Zim. That's how and why it was so abrupt. I decided, so like when I came back, I had a job, a remote job. Like I've mentioned in another vlog, remote jobs pay well. And I'm very financially savvy. So I always have an advance because I don't want to be like stuck. So that's how I managed to find my feet coming back to Zim. I'm forgetting the mukbang part of this video. This is so funny. I'm sorry if you're annoyed by people eating, but I thought a mukbang would be nice for this kind of video. Okay. Next question. So I've already said, how did I do it? I ended my lease, moved in with my friends. Ended my lease, moved in with my friends, and sold my stuff. I sold everything actually. Moving made me realize that furniture, guys, got some assets. It didn't make sense for me to bring a couch I'd had for 3 years, pay so much money for it, only for me to come here and like, furniture is expensive to send back to Zim, so I sold it. I only didn't sell my appliances, which is my fridge, my TV, microwave, any electricals I did not sell. There's a boiled egg, it's only one. I like egg, I should have boiled more. I should have boiled another egg. And then, yeah, so I moved in with my friends for about 2 weeks. I started looking for an apartment. My next question is also going to go in hand with this one. Next question would be, how did I find a place? Guys, I've never had this. I just know I've seen people have it. But okay, I've had lobster, but not like lobster, no crab. I'm gonna do what I say. I've had it, but not like with this that I have to break on my own, Anyway, so yeah, where was I? So whilst I was in Zim, I started looking for a place to stay. And then I joined all the Facebook groups. I joined WhatsApp groups where agents make you pay. I did not want to pay, guys. I was like, I'm not paying for anything. So I went on Property Book. I lived on Property Book day and night, guys. When I say I lived there, I did live there. And then when it came to making a decision for my place, my friend Petra and her husband, they were the ones I was living with before I left. They were advising me. I was like, I want to save money. And they were helping me. So their advice was, try to look for a cute place so that the transition won't be as bad, Try to look for a cute place so that you won't really, because remember I was going to come back and I was working from home. They were like, you spend most of your days inside the house. So try to look for a place that would make you happy. Isn't this the thing that people crack online? Don't you just say, and it's black. Hi. Anyway, so they were like, try to look for a cute place. So my other friend Samantha, this is the crab, hey? But how do I crack it? How do I crack it? Okay, there you go. It's not so hard to crack. Anyway, so then Samantha was the one that was running around. So how I found this place was that it was posted on Property Book. I saw it. I was like, this is my home. I think the agent was also like laughing because I was like, Taco. His name was Takuzwa. And I used to just always say, that's my house, Takuzwa. Like, keep it for me, you know. And then I applied. So the thing with Property Book is that they don't make you pay for viewings. They just post with the date of a viewing. And then you all get there on that same day and you all apply and then they pick whomever they want. So Samantha got here. Sorry guys. I don't know how to feel about the taste of a crab. Just generally. I don't know where I stand. Anyway, where was I? So, my back is aching because of how I'm sitting. So anyway, so Samantha came to view this place. We sent an application and everything. And then they approved, and then you have to pay rent and deposit immediately, which I partly borrowed. Because remember, I was paying so many things, guys. Even if I had an advance, it was like still too many things. But I had a good job, so I wasn't worried about paying back my debt. So Samantha came, viewed the place, and they approved my application, and here I am. That's how I got a place. There's no agent that I called. I only started talking to the agent after I got this place. Let me try. There we go. I only started speaking to the agent after I viewed the place. So that's when you start speaking to the agent. Otherwise, I didn't have an agent. Property Book is your friend. Because what I noticed on Property Book is that these your other small agents, they go on Property Book and find these listings and then share with you guys in these groups, and they make you guys pay. Because how they make you pay is that they'll go to the landlord directly and try to speak to the landlord. So if your landlord is going to be like, wanting all options for someone to rent, then yeah. But if your landlord wants things by the book, like mine did, they will just stick to their agent. So yeah, that's how I got my place. Next question. Sorry guys. My next question is, do I have a job? Yes, I have a job. I have an office job. I go to the office. I interact with humans. If I was to compare the two remote jobs, guys, aside from the money, like, I miss waking up, not having to dress up for work every day of my life. Like, waking up for 6 was for gym and it was a personal choice. And not this whole, I have to be up at 6. It's not a fun life. You guys do it though. You guys are okay with it. But yeah, I am happy at my job. I'm very grateful for it. But I was just comparing the two. And then groceries and other things. Maybe this is more for people that are not in Zim. For groceries, because I live alone, I don't need to buy much. Do you understand? Like, I don't cook often. So a bottle of cooking oil will last me like 2 months if I've got no visitors. By visitors, I mean my siblings. They're not coming here to cook. So I don't really spend much on groceries. I don't really spend much. I think I spend about $60 on groceries, because even meat, I don't re-buy meat. I don't like. And then we always have lunch at the office. So as a bachelorette, I'll be full by the time I come back home, and I'm just gonna have like a snack. So like groceries are not like that. My most expensive bill is Wi-Fi. My most expensive bill is Wi-Fi. I am on Zoll. I paid for the $100 one. What if it hasn't been recording and I've just been eating? I will cry. Anyway, Wi-Fi, I'm on the Zoll package, the $100 one. And that's my most expensive bill. Wi-Fi is expensive here. But someone, my Lash Tech, told me that there's a $45 one from Econet. And I'm going to try it out. Initially, when I moved, I went with that package because I was working remotely. I didn't want any internet disruptions. And Zoll is your most reliable one. So I went with Zoll. Let's see this big one before I get full, guys, because I'm about, ooh. Okay. There we go. Okay. I hope you guys can see this. Ooh. Is this all meat, child? Okay. My ancestors were this dream, child. I don't say my ancestors are going to lobster. Sorry, that was silly. I know I've got something on my chin. So anyway, I was saying Wi-Fi becomes your most expensive bill because I wanted good internet because I'm working from home. There we go. Yeah, boy. The meat is really soft, like cloud, like you're on a cloud. But it tastes nice. It tastes very nice. Anyway, so Wi-Fi will become your most expensive purchase. It's just expensive in Zim, guys. Like, coming from me I used to pay 400 rands for internet, unlimited. Now I'm paying $100. It's like wild. But it is what it is. I don't know if I'm wasting meat, but I think this is done. Anyway, so yeah, that is how I manage bills. My most consistent bill is internet and rent. That's it. And then, why didn't I move back home? Personal reasons. Personal reasons, to be quite honest. I'm happier here than I would have been at home. Nothing to do with aesthetics, because I'm actually considering going back home. I'm tired of eating. Anyway, that is it with bills. My next question. My next question is, what do I miss the most? If you are thinking of coming back to Zim, let me tell you, you will miss convenience, guys. Zimka, every little thing you need, you have to go out for it. If not, you're paying ridiculous amounts for delivery. You're not ridiculous. It's better now. I'm actually lying. It's better now. But I just miss civilization, guys. I miss SA. I miss Checkers 60. I miss going to fine dining without needing to spend millions, you know. I miss just being able to have access to these things and not feeling like I have to sacrifice so much money to live on the finer side of life, you know. I miss that. I also miss variety. There's very little variety in Zim of anything, to be quite frank. Like, yeah. Also, it's a small country, so makes sense. But I miss variety. I miss convenience. I miss the fact that, checkers. I'm just gonna try this potato for vibes, but it's a potato. Anyway, like Checker 60, you don't have tomatoes, you order them. No, you are going to my shops. Like, there are no two ways about it. And for me, that's just annoying, if I'm being honest. What else do I miss? Variety, I miss. Yeah, but mostly I'm happier. My last question is, am I happy? I am happy. I'm happier in Zim. It's hard to adjust financially. I'm broke some months, like living hand to mouth. But overall, mental health, I would like to say I'm happier here. Would I go back? Yes. Yes. Yes, I would. My friends are like, maybe I should come and visit. Maybe I just miss the place. Not that I want to go back, but I would go back. So if you see me going back, it's not that Zim is anything. I just also miss the place. It was, a part of me grew from that place. And Zim is tough. I won't lie. Zim is tough. And then what else? Yeah. I have started a side hustle because that's the thing you do in Zim. You've got to start a side hustle. And it's not yet lucrative. By lucrative, I mean I'm not yet making money for me to be like, oh my God, my side hustle is very profitable. It's good, but I'm not there yet. Oh. How are you guys? Over here, we're having crab and lobster. I am so silly. I promise you, if you spend a day with me, you would be laughing. I am very funny. Anyway, so yeah, what advice would I give to someone thinking of coming back? Home is best, guys. If you are single, no kids, like me, no kids, no boyfriend, nothing, don't be afraid to start over. My friends were like, bruh, go. If it doesn't work out, just come back, child. Like, it's not like I have kids that I have to be like, oh, my school fees, my transfer letter, now I have to uproot kids' lives, I have to change things. No, just me. And I have the privilege of starting over if I need to. So I'm not afraid of that. If I feel like I can't take it, I want to go back and live at home, I will go back to my grandmother's house and live there. You've seen the vlogs of I will go there and live there. Ooh. Ciao. This is bussin'. And I'm tired now. You know what? I'm only removing part of the shell here, but a part of me likes that crunch. I know you're gonna judge me, but I like the crunch. It's just that you aunties and uncles will finish me. Let's just hope I was recording. Because if I wasn't, child. So overall, I hope I've answered a lot of questions. And remote work, guys, just I apply on LinkedIn like everybody else. But yeah, I always never want to think in life, what if I'd gone back to Zim, you know? And then what if I was happier? I want to come and have it not work out and then realize, you know, so that when I go back to SA again, I'm confident that this is where I should be. No, I'm not going to Canada, Australia, or any of that. Because guys, if I couldn't survive on my own in South Africa right there, why would I survive in -5 degrees? Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed my mukbang. I hope I've answered all your questions. If you want to have a seafood boil like this, follow Meals by Maps. I've put their ad here on Instagram and order from them. Hi, cousins. You know what, guys? Send me your food and let me mukbang, hey? Look this pretty to eat. Thank you all. I hope this was recording. Thank you. Okay, let me just thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my mukbang, and I hope this was like a different take to everything. Yeah, what's that song? Soft life. Soft life. Okay, guys.